Y'all, it's real. Come through another video for y'all. Okay, let me tell y'all the difference between somebody who is passionate versus somebody who is just naturally gifted and just talented at something. Okay, so a person who is passionate, a person who has grit, you know what I'm saying, that person is going to succeed 10 times over the person who is just naturally gifted and talented if they don't put the work in. You know what I'm saying? Because a person who is passionate, a person who is ambitious about something, you know what I'm saying, they're willing to do whatever to get, you know what I'm saying, their goals and their milestones. Because when you passionate about something, when you focus, when you locked in, you ambitious about something, certain sad thing, you know what I'm saying, you're not gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? You just gonna keep going. Every single day you looking to get better. Every single day you looking to be better at that skill. Whether if you're naturally gifted or not. If you literally just passionate about it, you have a desire, meaning you need to have that in your life, you're gonna make it happen. And that's the difference between somebody who is naturally gifted and talented. Because you can have a talented person who, you know what I'm saying, is really good at what they do, but if they don't put the work in, the person who is actually ambitious and passionate about whatever it is, they're gonna succeed. They're gonna beat you. You might be better than them right now, but a person who actually thinks about that said thing 24/7, is locked in, focused, that's all they think about, they're gonna succeed. They're gonna be better than you. Because they need it as much as they wanna breathe. You gotta need it, not want it. You gotta make it a necessity. But if you're not making it a necessity, a top priority in your life, how can you be great? How can you be super successful? You know what I'm saying? It's good to have a vision. You know what I'm saying? It's good to see a good future for yourself. But how long are you gonna keep thinking? How long are you gonna keep thinking about your goals? Thinking about what it is that you wanna become, who it is that you wanna become. You gotta start doing. You gotta start taking action. You know what I'm saying? I was on the phone with my homeboy like a month ago, right? You know what I'm saying? And he was like, you can't eat the whole elephant at once. You know what I'm saying? You can't eat the whole elephant at once. You look at that elephant, you're gonna be eating it, you're gonna get discouraged, like, oh, it's too much. You gotta, in order to eat that elephant, in order to get your goals, your vision that you really want, your destination, your destiny, you gotta separate it. You gotta put it in increments. You know what I'm saying? You gotta slice it up. You gotta, you know what I'm saying, eat it in increments. Because you looking at the bigger picture is too much. You're gonna be paralyzed. You're gonna be stuck. You know what I'm saying? Just looking at what it is that you have to do, what it is that you have to accomplish. But once you cut it up, put it into small pieces and focus on one piece at a time, you know what I'm saying? Then you can eat the whole elephant. Then you can get your whole goals. You know what I'm saying? Every day you got 24 hours. Every day is an opportunity. Every day you have 24 hours that you must maximize to get closer to your goals. Focus on your 24 hours. Monday you got 24. Tuesday is 48. Wednesday is 72. And so on. Use every day wisely. By the end of the week, you got 7 days. You didn't focus on 24 hours out the day. By the end of the week, you didn't stacked up. Now you had a week of just focusing every single day. Now you got 2 weeks. Now you got 3 weeks. Next thing you know, you got a month of just focusing on 24 hours each day. You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep expecting this big leap in success, like success finna just drastically happen overnight. Like you just finna become this different person overnight. That's not how it works. You feel me? If you really want to be that successful version of yourself, you know what I'm saying? It takes time. But if you focus on your 24 hours out each day, over the week, over the span of months, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be a completely different person than you are today. But you just gotta focus on today. You gotta focus on the present. You gotta live in the present. You gotta be in the present. You gotta focus on what it is that you can do right now. 2 months ago, now 2 months later down the line, you're gonna be like, man, my life completely changed. But I still feel the same. You feel the same is because you did it over time. You know what I'm saying? You stacked up. It's growth stacked up. It's compound interest. So it doesn't look like a drastic leap, but it is. Because 2 months ago, you was a completely different person. You might not notice it, but you did small things every day to build up to that. Y'all think it's just gonna be a big leap, you know what I'm saying, a drastic change, but it's not like that. It's the things that you focus on every single day. You rewiring your brain, you rewiring your life. You're literally creating your reality in real time. You gotta focus on real life right now, today. How are you using your 24 hours? Every day counts, every hour counts, every minute counts. Because the moment that you stop working, the moment that you stop improving on yourself, somebody else is doing that. Somebody else is getting better while you know what I'm saying, being lazy. Somebody else is grinding. Somebody else is focused on their goals. Somebody else is using their 24 hours more wiser than you are. And that's why you look to your right, you look to your left, they in better position than you because you're not focused on yourself. You're not focused on your goals. You're not focused on your time. You know what I'm saying? You got to use your time wisely. You got to focus on what it is that you have to do to get to the next place, to get to the level that you want to be in life. But if you're not focused on what it is that you want to do, what it is that you have to do, you're never going to get there. That's the truth. And you just going to let time pass you by over and over and over again. How many times do you got to restart? How many times do you got to go back to square one? Learn the same lessons over and over and over again. Aren't you tired? You done stacked up all this paper and now you got to give it back away. And now you back at square one. You've been going to the gym consistently. Then you take a week off and now you out of it. Now you got to start back from square one. How many times are you going to keep starting over? How many times do you got to learn the same lessons, you know what I'm saying, and completely start over from square one? Don't you get tired? You got to get tired of that. You got to get tired of living the same lifestyle that you've been living every single day. You feel me? But keep going. Just because you got to start from square one don't mean it's all over for you. You know what I'm saying? You start from square one, take all the lessons that you learned from your mistakes, you know what I'm saying, and move forward, move smarter, move wiser, move swifter. Be different. You a better version than you were, even if you made a mistake, even if you took a loss. You a better version than you were before because now you have wisdom. And use that wisdom. Use that wisdom to take better actions, to create a better lifestyle, to learn how to manage your time better, to learn how to move. Become a different person. Create a different reality. That's what you have to do. Or you could stay the same. You can do the same things over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? You could keep falling into the same trap, the same mistakes that you've been doing. Like a dog goes back to his throw up. It's a fool. You feel me? Don't be a fool. Learn from your mistakes. Become a different person. Improve every single day. And that continuous improvements that you make every single day in your life, they're going to add up. And you're going to become a better person. But it all comes down to your passion. How bad do you want it? How bad do you actually want it? How bad do you need it? Is it a necessity for you in your life? Or can you live without it? Can you live knowing that you're not going to be the person that you want to be and have the things that you want out of life? Or will you make it a necessity? It's wants and then there's needs. It's up to you. You know what I'm saying? It's your choice. Make sure y'all like, man. Make sure y'all comment. Make sure y'all subscribe. And I'm going to see y'all tomorrow.